I need you to help me on this because we like to do a bit of a survey as to how well the concerts go. So on a scale to 1 to 10, I just wanted to check in with you right now in terms of your inspiration. Can you just check in with yourself on that? I'll just give you a minute to do that. Dwayne, can you play something on the piano while people are doing that? Okay, good. You done that? You checked in? Okay, now I'm going to be checking in with you at the end of the concert just to see where you're at, okay?
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now, go cat!
Back in high school, I had a lot of fun playing trumpet in a stage band, and once the band were jamming and playing rockabilly music, and I got up and people said, "Oh, Elvis," you know. So at 16, I went down on the Gong Show and sang Jailhouse Rock, and that was my claim to fame. Got 29 out of 30 the first time, and then they had me back and I got gone.
Stab on my blue suede shoes, pray and do anything really other than blue suede shoes.
I've always had fun with music, but then I had this calling to go into ministry, and I decided it was now time to put my music on the back shelf. Till I arrived in the community where I first ministered, and I was the chaplain in the Legion. They'd have evenings of entertainment, and I got up and sang a few songs, and that instantly became a connection with the people.
With a humble heart, I'm bending knee, I'm begging you, please help me.
And so when I was looking for a fundraiser for our church to help raise money to pay the bills and to do the ministry, I came up with the idea of the International Elvis Gospel Festival. And it was through doing that festival I was given the name by a Toronto Sun reporter of Reverend Elvis. And it just stuck. People started calling me Reverend Elvis, and so eventually I decided that if people were going to be calling me this name, that I should incorporate Elvis into my legal name. Not that there's any confusion between myself and Elvis Presley. There was only one Elvis Presley. But there's only one Reverend Elvis Bruce Sheasby, who brings the influence of his music into his ministry. The Reverend Elvis is part of my persona. I like to think of it as my alter ego. Bit of a pun there too, you know. The thing I love about the Reverend Elvis persona is it's out in the world. I think that it's a wonderful thing to bring someone like Elvis, who's known in the secular world, and to connect that with a spiritual title. Elvis himself was a very spiritual guy. He sang over 70 inspirational and gospel numbers. His only Grammy Awards ever were for singing gospel music. 2 of them for singing How Great Thou Art. Your Graceland helps to give a better understanding of what I'm trying to do with the Reverend Elvis.
Have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. Thank you very much, and God bless you, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Merry Christmas, God
Merry
bless.
Christmas. Oh, I got to check in one thing with you now. On the scale on inspiration, just check in. How many people are higher than when they came? Could I hear from you?